Top 4 TV. I am your host, Uncle Bill from the BX. Today, I got two special guests with me on Father's Day, Juneteenth edition. My guys, Nick Rich, how you feel, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you? Peace and
I'm
blessings,
great.
everybody.
I'm great. I'm great. My man and my man, brother D. Y'all remember him from episode 46, Top 4 TV. What's good, champ? How you feeling?
Yo, another day in Hollywood. I'm here.
Another day in Hollywood. Let's get it. All right, y'all know the rules of the game with Black History with Jeopardy style. Today, our topic of discussion is fathers as well as abolitionists because we're going to address Juneteenth and Father's Day at the same time. I'm your host. I'm going to lead off the board, starting with Denmark. Bessie for 100. When you got the answer, let me know. Bessie allegedly used his substantial influence among the black community to plan a major what?
Slave revolt.
Mr. Nick Rich off the top. He wants that 100.
I'll
He
take.
wants
I'll
that
take it.
100.
I'll take it any way I can get it.
I'm gonna let you know right now, Brother D. Me and him have these conversations about this stuff all the time, and he was definitely one of my influences when I started to create this podcast because people kept telling me I was funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, if I'm funny, I could create content, and then I realized how knowledgeable I was, so I had to go to it. Brother Rich, what we doing? Board is
Let's
yours.
let's go. Let's go. Henry Garnett, 100.
Okay. Garnett went to Great Britain at the invitation of blank, which opposed slavery by rejecting the use of products produced by slave labor.
Uh, I'll go. Anna Richardson.
Anna Richardson of the Free Produce Movement. Brother Rich, you on fire.
Let's go.
I like this. I like that because if you look at what that is right there, that's similar to what we see our culture doing. Well, some people in our culture, not everybody, of course, but some people when they Nike uh kills Kyrie's contract, right?
Mm.
We're like, yo, this brother just, saying he posted a link. He
That's it.
posted a link, and what I'm saying, and you see us. We go out there, we look to not. Well, some of us have stopped using Nike products since because we don't agree with their, how they move, and we've seen that with what's the name of that ugly ass clothing company in the mall with them cheap ass clothes.
You talking about H&M?
H
Forever
and M.
21. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, we seen that people do that with H&M. Um, I wish we could just be consistent. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree, but I think I think in order for us to continue to be consistent, we have to know what the options are.
Mm,
So I think one of the biggest things I am a proponent of personally is trying my best to buy whatever I can from people who look like me.
nice.
And so, but what I also understand is there are a lot of people that don't know uh, that there are black owned clothing companies that can meet the needs of wherever your lifestyle is. Because I don't believe we should be hyping up Gucci's and the Louis and the Nikes, all of these companies. Well, one, none of these companies are owned by us.
True.
All of these companies have made their millions and billions sometimes off of our backs.
Absolutely.
And we have other options, and you can Google it. You can Google search uh, black owned luxury coats, black owned luxury shoes. There's stuff out there. Personally, I can tell you who I buy. I'll rep them. I am a Dianu fan.
Okay.
My family and I, we buy and support Dianu. That is a black owned company out of Philly.
Okay.
Um, and so even down to my undergarments, there's a black owned company called Champs. They do
Oh,
like
I seen them.
black they and draws. They
Yeah,
do like black men undergarments. And
nice.
so there are things out there that are there for us.
How about you, brother D? You got any black owned businesses you support? You like to shout them out?
Yeah, I want to shout out my man Christopher Powell.
Let's
Uh,
go.
good brother, man. Unique legacy. Normally I wear his hat, sweaters, t-shirts, all of that. Unique legacy. He's a retired service member.
Nice.
A lot of time in the service. Very honorable, good human being, and he definitely is. His UL logo is something that I try to spread knowledge of as often as I can. And
Bet that.
and then a lot of times you see me in it. Today I might not be in his t-shirt, but the same color t-shirt, black t-shirts, red,
Mm-hmm.
white t-shirts, hoodies, stay woke hat with the
Yeah.
UL logo on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody whose clothing line is quality clothing, jackets, all the apparel, and definitely somebody I want to shout out.
Absolutely. And one thing I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start making some apparel line, clothing apparel that goes to that pertains that actually my target audience is gonna be white people because black people are only 16% of America. I'm black man. I'm gonna start making some Confederate flag t-shirts and I'm gonna get them joints rocking. You heard? I'm gonna have Nebraska moving. You heard? You heard? Y'all gotta support me. You heard?
Hey,
Now,
listen.
Support me.
well,
It ain't
I
all
would
about the
support
red,
you,
black, and
man.
green all the time. Sometimes you just gotta get to the green.
I understand that. That's a good. That's a very good philosophy. I mean, that psychology is used.
Man,
You
they
know,
all Gucci, Louis, Prada, they all want our
yeah,
sauce. They
that's right.
want the sauce that we sprinkle on everything that we do. So if I could just take my sauce and sprinkle it on there and then ship it out to them and they think it's they sauce,
Yeah,
come on, fam. Let's
that's
do it. Let's go. Brother Rich, the board is yours. Where we at? What we doing?
Let's do Denmark VC for 300.
Oh, we're going for the big money. Here we go. Denmark Vesey won $1,500 in the city lottery at the age of 32. He brought his freedom for.
I believe it's $10,560.
Close enough. The equivalent to $10,560. How you can remember the big number, but you can remember the little number? I don't know. But we gonna let that ride.
Something like that.
It's sad and unfortunate, but he couldn't purchase the freedom of his family. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He had a wife and he had two children at the time, and they it was he himself started to make money in the church, which is basically entrepreneurial effort, and he did well for himself, to say the least.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, $1,500 in the lottery, he's out of here. All right, brother D, back in the fight. The board is yours. What we doing?
Let's do Nat Turner 200.
Oh, Turner often conducted religious services preaching the Bible to his fellow enslaved people who dubbed him
The Prophet.
Profit.
Oh, nudged you out. Nudged you out. It was close. It was close. The Prophet, yo. That's like me back when I, when I was hooping in the Bronx, they used to call me the Prophet. No, they didn't. No one ever said that. No one ever said that. No one never said that. I was just light skinned Bill. I was there.
I've heard brothers say that.
All right, yo, way to turn the tables, D. I like what I'm seeing here. Rich, I need you back in the fight. Come on, D. The board is yours. What we doing?
All right, let's go. Let's go Nat Turner 300. Let's just do the big one. Let's get it.
Pause, yo. Turner saw third atmospheric conditions as a sign to begin preparations for
the rebellion.
Revolt.
Okay. I heard the rebellion first. We're gonna go there. a rebellion of slaves against their enslavers.
Okay.
Nat Turner's story is probably the most popular because it was the most bloody and the most successful, probably.
Well,
Well,
it
not
depends. It might be the closest to American success, but probably the most successful slave revolt, at least that I'm aware of, is the one in Haiti.
Yeah, it's
Um,
that is the most successful
yeah.
slavery, hands down. Toussaint
be-
Louverture, yeah, hands down.
because them cats won. Like they won.
They won in big fashion. They beat armadas of ships were and thousands of people
Yeah,
and that
people
came
to
to the
this
small
day,
island from
people to
France.
this people to this day with their trash ass history will think Napoleon, the General Napoleon, was one of the greatest generals, but he was outdone by who? A little
I
black dude,
yeah
Toussaint
the
Louverture. Like,
yeah I can't
And
I can't say his name
don't
real
forget
good.
about
That's why.
Toussaint L'Ouverture, but also Christophe and Dessalines.
yes, sir.
Yeah, they're notable names,
Dirty man,
and Dutty Bookman
Dutchy
that from
Bookman, yo.
Jamaica
The,
that
the,
set
the,
it
the-
off, that set it in
yes,
motion.
sir. Yes,
Sir,
sir. But in America, um, yeah, Nat Turner was that dude. Well, way to fight back, brother Rich. Hold on, let me give you your points here. All right, here we go. Board is yours. What we doing? The founder of the American and Foreign Anti-Slavery blank committed to political abolitionism.
Society.
It's looking bleak here.
it's five
It's
hundred.
looking bleak here. You got to sweep.
I
You
got
got to
I got
sweep the tie.
yo. It's still a chance. It's still
There's
a
a
No, yeah,
chance.
I'm
chance.
not. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not. But you
Not maybe
uphill,
not to win, but it's still in there. Maybe we can have
uphill
final
battle with
jeopardy.
skates on, brother.
You never
let's,
know. You
let's
Uphill
never
go.
battle
know.
with skates on.
Let's go.
Come on, bro.
Let's
Rich,
go.
take
Let's
which one you got?
let's
What you got? What you doing?
let's do that 200 Denmark visa. Let's
Vesey and his followers planned to kill slaveholders in Charleston, liberate the slaves, and sail to the newly independent Black Republic of blank
Haiti.
for refuge.
Haiti,
Oh, yes,
Haiti.
sir.
That's it.
I don't know why more people don't go to Haiti. Like Haiti has a lot of the same turmoil that all the other Caribbean islands do, but just Haiti just gets. Well, we do know why Haiti gets a bad rap because unlike the other countries, they who stayed within slavery's confines, they rebelled and achieved. So that's why they get the bad rap.
That's exactly about to get back.
Haiti gets a bad rap because of the turmoil that has occurred in the country over the years when they mistakenly after winning their independence declared they still had some alliance or allegiance to the crown or the rulership over in France, and then they ended up paying reparations back to France, who was the one that was committing all types of crimes against humanity on the people of Haiti or the
Well, because what?
enslaved people of Haiti. So that's where that country is. They helped Dominican Republic fight for its independence as well, and they've kind of gotten the short end of, well, not kind of, but they've really gotten the short end of the stick.
Well, because
You
America
know,
helped. America, France paid America a check, and America went and helped lay the law as far as to be honest with you, I feel like they did. They like the U.S. helped to kill the not the current president, but the one before him, because of his stance on vaccines. So
Let's
yeah, like the U.S. has been consistent in helping countries who want to maintain power or who the U.S. feel like needs to be in power, and the
and
U.S. Marines were definitely on court on multiple circumstances, helping the French to continue to oppress Haiti even after the successful rebellion. All right, man. Here we go. Last question. Boys on you, brother Rich. Let's get it.
Nat Turner 100.
Turner knew little about his background of his blank, who
father.
was believed to have escaped
He
from
didn't know his
slavery.
father. Mhm.
His father. Yeah, man. I feel like so often our sons will will mimic what they see, what they, we us fathers, and I don't know about you, brother Rich, but I know for me and brother D, we know this to be a fact. These kids will not always do what you say, but they will always do what they see.
That's
Children follow the examples that are set in front of them.
Yeah,
Fathers or homes without fathers.
yeah,
Uh, they look at their environment and they mimic what it is they see. There's a generation of us that were raised on television dads
yeah,
because your father may or may not have been in the home. And then there's a generation of us that were raised with dads outside of the house.
yeah,
That neighborhood guy could have been that father figure that you as a youngster or me as a youngster could have looked upon. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. My biggest concern is how we we don't see fathers today in the positive images of fatherhoods uh, in comparison to the positive images that we may see of motherhood. Now, there are a lot of brothers who've done their fair share of mistakes. Whatever the situation may be, I'm not here to downplay or downgrade anybody's life. But those images that we feed our children, in my mind, need to be balanced.
yeah.
There needs to be positive images of both fathers and mothers to the same extent.
No, but you can't be worried about that for real, because what's being pushed is in no way, shape, or form accurate, and a lot of what you said is the reason why I started the name Uncle Bill. Like, I just felt like I could be a stronger presence in the community. I could be a stronger presence for the people who I see every day and the children I can reach. Now, yeah, there's gonna be kids out there you just can't reach them, but as Uncle Bill, I come on here and I do Op4 TV. I do Black History every day. I do all those things that people who often look like me complain about nobody's doing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I would like to replace Uncle Phil on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? I would like, he's not available no more. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, James Avery. But he was a great example, and he played he played the character of a good man. Uncle Bill is a real man. I'm a real man. These kids can reach out to and touch. I'm a real man. These kids can go. They could hit me in a DM and actually speak to me, and I can love them and support them the same. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, we just got to take the opportunity to. Again, it all falls back on what America does: marketing and promotion. Right? We are marketing and promoting ourselves as black men that are positive black men that are influential black men that we may not have all the resources, but I can share the resources I do have. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it starts there. It starts with us, man. We're not no one handcuffing you. You can make it happen. Big homie NJ Rich. Come on now.
Now,
Let's do it, yo.
I'll say this. I'll say this. I'm not disagreeing with anything that you said. I'm
Hmm.
not disagreeing with any. I think if you have the opportunity to be a positive image or role model to a young person of color, be it boy or girl, take that
Hmm.
opportunity if you have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I,
agree.
I agree with that. However, my comment alongside that, brother and Jay Rich, is that you know we don't control the media because I mean we live in a country where we're not a part. Our faces were not amongst those of the founding fathers.
Hmm.
Doesn't make us any less a part of the fabric, but just a fact of the matter is that hey, it wasn't this country wasn't built for those that were enslaved. It was built to utilize slave labor in the building of the infrastructure in the early period of this country. So us coming from that, there's a lot to recover from. That's not to make an excuse, but that's just to say, hey, we're very susceptible to being to imagery. We're very
Yeah.
susceptible to the false narratives and the bad ideas. Because, like I said earlier, the biggest problem in the hood is our self is how we view ourselves. There's a negative self-image. There's a negative idea of our brother, our sister that's right next to us that's been coming up. We'll call each other everything except the child of God. And then we will expect greatness from ourselves. Our parents will expect greatness from us. That's why for those of us who come from tough environments, we pushed ourselves to raise our children in different environments and then expose them to different things, whether we have a lot of money or not. Take our children to the zoo. We take our children, because when I was coming up, I got to go to the zoo, but I went to the zoo through school, or however that goes. You know, now we go at random. We do things to give our children the idea that, hey, you can do whatever you want to do. And then the reason for that is to build their self-confidence. So then when we present ideas such as unity amongst Black people, building business for the sake of generations that are to come, or doing business, trade, or just interacting with other people like ourselves internationally, that the mind of the child can conceive all of that, and then all of these issues are kind of like they kind of like dissipate. They will go away. So I'm very much in agreement with what you said. I just wanted to make that point that we have a lot to recover from, and then our ancestors left us something in place, and Brother Bill is wearing and sitting behind the imagery that we need to uphold and support. We have a national anthem, we have a flag, and we have a holiday. We do not have it for all of our Christian or Muslim or brothers and sisters who are very religious. Kwanzaa doesn't have anything to do with anything religious. It's not pagan. It's not anything that's kufar or for a non-believer or how you want to say that. You know, it's very unifying. One of the principles is unity. So we need to. So it emphasizes principles, and it gives us a subsidiary language of Swahili to at least bridge some of the gaps and help mitigate some of the issues that we have amongst ourselves. So our ancestors laid the groundwork. We just need to pick it up and take it where they would like for us to have to take it.
Yes, sir. Hey, I want to thank y'all brothers both for pulling up today. Man, so much knowledge, so much education. I hope my Black History Everyday listeners out there take so much from this, from all of what you brothers brought. I thank y'all, appreciate y'all, love y'all brothers. This is Black History Everyday. We out of here.
Peace.
Sir. Peace.